Good morning, collective. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Somebody is having memories of how you were when you were a child. So this might be someone that knows your family or in your family with child and thoughts here. Somebody right now is reflecting about how a plan that they concocted against you and how somebody that they hired to do something to you dropped the bag and how they're in legal trouble now. And that person has led a trail right back to them and all the shame and embarrassment they're going through right now. Whoever this person is, they could be in trouble with the court right now. So this might actually be something going on that you're going to hear about in the near future. And they're in sorrow, okay? You're in this person's thoughts because they knew as a child that you were someone special. And whoever this narcissist is, they are having trouble understanding why they could not dictate and have control over your life. Okay, they saw something special in you that they thought they could utilize for their own pleasure, for their own lifestyle. Whoever this narcissist is, they're questioning why, as all narcissists do. If I got permission from another human and I got permission from people that have positions of authority on earth, why is it that I wasn't allowed to be successful in controlling someone's destiny, their life, having someone as my slave, having somebody having control over how somebody lived, their destiny, everything about them? This is what they're asking themselves. There's a narcissist that's throwing a tantrum right now. And this person, they know how special you were because they're thinking right now about what they saw in you when you were a child and how they made a narcissistic decision that I want control over you and your life. And I want to do whatever I want with you. Why can't I have control over another human being? Why? I had humans that have positions of authority that gave me permission to do whatever I wanted to you. But baby, even the devil had to get permission from God to touch Job. Why in the hell would you sit up there and think that because a human that has a position of authority gave you permission that you could have control over another human life, especially someone that came here already dedicated to God? Why would you think that if the devil got to get permission from God to touch Job and his life, would you think that another human that wiped their behind from north to south, just like every other human on earth, has some kind of authority to have control over a person's destiny and life? Okay. It's almost, and they don't understand, but they understand now why you have so much protection over your life, why you are so heavily protected. Now, I'm not no sports fan, so you can laugh at me because I don't know all the positions. But there's a reason in basketball and football that the star player, has point guarders and people that are athletes that are assigned to block for them, to protect them, because they're the star player, because they're the one that has to handle the ball. They're the one that knows how to get the goal. They're the fastest. And they need protection so that they can help the team accomplish the goal. The star player, everybody is arranged around them. There's a reason that the president, if they're a good leader, has all that protection around them. There's a reason in the game of chess that everybody on the board is programmed to protect who? The queen. That's what, again, when we talk about, even divine feminine energy, and how it works and how vital and important it is to the game we call life. Why do you think the chess game is set up where everybody is responsible to give their life protecting the queen that's connected to her intuition, that guides the king on how to strategize to win in the game of life? There's a reason why the God star players are protected. So whoever this person is, they could be someone in your family, because I have sorrow, I have house, and I have false person. This person was a false person to you and your family your entire life. And they were greedy, and they only sought to gain control of someone they saw as a precious jewel that they could steal, kidnap, hijack their whole destiny and life and use it for their own personal greed. And this person is in regret now. Okay. There might be in an energy of throwing blame. They're in regret and blame at the same time because they're confused how something came to an end, but they're not confused. They're blaming the person that they hired for being so reckless and exposing them and leading the trail back to them. It's almost like they're in regret, but at the same time, they're angry at the person that they hired as of recent because they feel like the person they hired is the reason their plan did not work. Okay, because they had success in the past, but they don't even understand why they've had success in the past because they're not connected to spirit. This person knows you're never alone. Everything has come to a complete death and ending, never to be restarted or resurface again. You're free to go. Okay, this person has not grown spiritually, mentally, emotionally. This person is a forever perpetual child. Okay, in this lifetime. Okay, so whoever this person is, everything has come to an end. They are frustrated because they realize that you were the most valuable player. You're God's star player, and that's why you're protected. The devil had to get permission to touch Job, and they thought that all they needed was permission from man to touch you, but they didn't have it. Their permission would have had to come from a higher up, a higher spiritual force, and that's the force that's been protecting you. What is the energy crowning this read this morning? Holy Divine Spirit with this energy. So someone is having a tower moment because somebody that they utilize has gotten so careless and loud in what they did to you that they can't persevere, and they've exposed their position. Okay, someone that they hired has exposed them, their position, and their little goofy operation, and they understand now why you have so much protection, because you belong to God. You were born here. They have fond memories of you and your bright, bright aura. This person took the time to get your astrological chart read when you were a child. This person was consulting with people that are in the occult and study occult things to find out about why you shine so bright, to find out about your destiny, to find out things about you so that they could know how to control you and control your destiny and your power, your secret powers. Okay, so they could use it for themselves. They did this when you were a child. Okay, so they knew you were innocent and they knew you had a purpose, and they sought to go around and circumvent universal laws and God to try to still see if they could get away with it. Right now, this person might be in some energy of trying to lie through their teeth. Cycles over, somebody might be trying to concoct lies to talk their way out of something right now. My name is Pitt, and you ain't talking your way out of this shit. Okay, whoever this person is, they not gonna be able to talk their way out of this mess. Okay, what is the obstacle? That was Samuel Jackson, Pulp Fiction, in case anyone is wondering. My name is Pitt, and you ain't talking your way out of this shit. All right. Yeah. There's somebody here that either someone could have dated, been married to, or it could be someone in your family. With the Lovers reverse and the Four of Wands reverse, someone that doesn't regulate their emotions. So this could be someone that could be a Gemini in your family, or it could actually be someone that you could have dated and separated from. Okay, that they were expecting to help them in what they were doing, but this person is an obstacle for them right now. Why is this person an obstacle? Okay, Why is this person maybe this person holds the truth about, okay, that's where the blame is coming in. So the reason this blame energy is out here is because someone that could be very close to you or connected to you in some kind of way, whether it's a family member or ex-lover, is an obstacle because they are challenging how this person's trying to talk their way out of what they worked on against you. See, this person, they're looking deeply into this person's operations and how long they've been doing what they've been doing to you, because they want to try to make it seem like whatever the most recent thing that was done against you was it. It was something that was just done on the spur of the moment. But the investigators know this goes a lot deeper than an isolated incident that recently happened. They know this might be deeper orchestration that might involve a lot of government officials from years ago that have been tracking you for a very long time. And they know it's about to be cracked wide open, which means it's a trail of people that are connected to this person that could all be going to jail, that are older now, that could have come together to conspire to use you in the past. That's why they have to lie, because if they get in trouble, a lot of people are going to get in trouble because it's deeper than the recent incident. It goes all the way to your childhood, and you might be in your 50s. You understand? You might be in your 50s or approaching 50 right now. And this is something that has been happening to you since you were a child. This person interfering in your life using government entities and using people and breaking laws that are on the books that can be proven and that can be found and connected to other people in the government, in the Social Security or administration, in the VA that could have been breaking laws. Do you understand? And that's the reason why they're lying their pants off right now. And the obstacle is there's either an ex-lover or a Gemini or someone in your family here that can't regulate their emotions, that might be blaming them for how their life is right now, because they might be having consequences for their participation. And this person might be the one that is telling the truth about to save their own behind about their level of participation and how long it went on. Okay, so it's history here. What happened in the recent past? So it's blame being thrown back and forth between either two people, an ex-lover, a family member, between this person that came up with this plan and someone else that was involved. And because that blame is being thrown back and forth, it's challenging this person's lie that no, this was just one incident. So you can give me a slap on the wrist and send me on my way. I wear an ankle monitor. No, sweetheart, it's not this one incident. You've been doing something for years. You orchestrated something for many years with friends of yours for a very long time that had government jobs and positions. Okay. In the recent past, you got justice. Something happened and you got justice. There was someone that was instrumental, possibly to you getting justice. This could be a water sign that was a false person to you. Okay. With that Knight of Cups in the reverse. This might be someone that was a part of this collaboration against you, but they might have gotten a backfire and bad karma as a result of something they did. And then they fell out with the people they were working with and might have wanted revenge on those people. And this person might have done something to help bring you justice. Okay. Tell me more about the situation with this Knight of Cups reverse and justice. Tell me more about the situation with this Knight of Cups reverse and justice. This person is heartbroken, okay? Someone could have Cancer in their chart about a situation they tried to implement to help control you. Somebody might have implemented some kind of tactic to try to control you at some point, okay? But they had a tower, okay? They had a tower because they were working with a King of Wands reverse. They might have been working with two other energies, these two fire signs, this King of Cups. This is their current energy, and a King of Wands reverse, okay, to cause some kind of imbalance, okay? Or they could have brought a tower, okay, for these people. and they are the wounded warrior right now. Okay, because these people were still trying to hold you back, that were working for this person. Okay, so whoever this energy is, uh, a tower was brought because of something these people recently did to try to hold you back and still control you, or to block you from the justice system, to block you from getting justice in court. Maybe these people were instrumental in bribing police officers and seeing if they could bribe a judge, seeing if they could bribe someone. Like if you went to get a restraining order, or if you went to a courthouse or to the FBI and you tried to file a complaint, these people were instrumental in trying to counter what you were doing, in running up and contacting people that they knew had communication with people in the judicial system, to see if they could bribe them to turn the other way, to drop your case, to not look into it, to put you at the bottom of the stack, to ignore you. These people were very instrumental in trying to bribe people, and they're the same people that were given a contract to hold you back, slow you down, and to even hurt you, bring physical harm to you. Okay, but someone that had an ego death might have done something. Tell me more about what this person did to bring a tower to these two fire signs. The King of Wands reverse. It's a masculine and feminine fire sign. What action was taken? They brought clarity. Yeah. So they couldn't take action. Okay. Somebody gave clarity. Somebody gave the truth and the clarity. Somebody that was cast out of a community that they were once a part of gave truth and clarity about what these people were trying to get away with doing. With the Two of Swords reverse, the Ace of Wands reverse, and this Hermit reverse. This is someone that has access to a lot of information, but they use people's information and abuse it to orchestrate karmic things against people. So whoever this person is that was abusing people's information, they brought clarity about what these two fire signs were up to possibly the judicial system or people they were trying to bribe. Okay, they told the truth because they had a tower. So someone tried to cause an imbalance to you getting justice, even in the legal system where there was evidence. It's almost an energy like, say this King of Wands already had a police record for whatever. If you ever made a complaint with the FBI or with the police department about something that someone was doing to you or implementing against you, somebody made an offer to someone in the court to drop your case, to not have a detective look into it, and to, if they looked up this person's record and they had a past history of doing whatever they did to you to other people, they asked them to overlook their record, to ignore it, and don't take that into consideration and treat it like an isolated incident and just drop it. Okay, say you don't have enough evidence or something like that. Somebody made an offer to possibly a court official to ignore the past history. So this person has a record. Whoever the King of Wands reverse fire sign is, okay, they have some kind of past record of committing a certain crime against other people too. It could be stalking. It could be harassing and stalking and following and GPS tracking because of their connection to this person that abuses information technology. But they were asked to ignore that past record, treat it as an isolated incident, and move past it, and they got rejected. Somebody honored your complaint, and they investigated it and looked into it, and it led back to this liar right here. Okay, and whoever they were working with, their ex-partner, this King of Cups energy, this is somebody right now that is trying to fix their own life. This is a fire sign woman and a fire sign masculine, but the masculine is showing up as the King of Cups because they're a father and a father figure, and they're trying to figure and get their own life back on track because of what they committed to doing to you, because of what these people told them about you. Okay, tell me more about this Page of Swords reverse, this lying energy with blame. Clarify blame and this Page of Swords reverse. Okay, right now there is a lot of fighting going on, and blame being tossed back and forth. Blame being tossed back and forth regarding what? Clarify blame and the Five of Wands. Clarify blame. Yeah, this person right now can't sleep because all of their wishes and dreams are being tormented. This is an Aquarius. They just showed me. This is an Aquarius, possibly, and this could be a Gemini. But right now, somebody's burdened. So somebody that this Aquarius worked with in the past, this Aquarius might be older than whoever this lover's energy is in reverse. And they pulled this person into this later on in life. So this person might be much younger than this Aquarius, but they pulled this person into it because they promised you're going to be rich. You're going to live a soft life. You're not going to have to work. You're going to be a person of honor if you help me to control this child, this person that we know is a star child. You might be like an indigo child or some kind of, you're a very special, you're God's child. Okay. And you do have very spiritual, potent spiritual energy. And it's been on you since you've been born. That's where all your protection came from, with all the things they did to you. The things they did to you, they don't even do that level of warfare with other people they attack. They went, when I tell you they went overboard with the level of attack against you, most people, whatever level of attack they do, it's just that. But with you, it should have killed you. With what the level of warfare that they could have through the year, they could have poisoned you, like poisoning your food. You understand? They could have bound you with heavy spell work, rituals, magic, energy weapons. People coming toward you in the physical realm to physically kidnap you, try to hit you with the car, cause you to get in a car accident. These people could have been giving things to your doctors through the years to inject in your body. The level of warfare these people were doing against you, energy weapons used on you, injecting you with things. The level of warfare these people did against you, death spells on you around the clock, 24/7, while an energy weapon is being used on you, and while suppressing your money, while sabotaging your transportation to get back and forth to work, while game stalking you at work, and forcing you to have to quickly scramble to find another job and get you fired from that job, and forcing you to scramble to find another job and another job and another job, trying, oh God, I got to keep my bills paid. I have to keep on top so I don't end up homeless. Like everything at the same time. These people literally might have had you in some energy where you were scrambling with your health. You were scrambling to keep a job, to pay your bills, making minimum wage, only being able to work certain jobs while attacking your body, while attacking your finances, while using an energy weapon, while doing death spells, while trying to have people follow you to intimidate you, while having noise campaigns in your neighborhood and people coming to your home to try to intimidate you, gunshots in the air, while doing death spells on you day and night. All of this going on at the same time. All of this going on, attacking your children or your child, all of this at the same time on you was supposed to literally have you in a mental institution trying to end your own life. All of these things being done, not one at a time, at the same time, and then trying to attack you from the inside through people you got into love relationships with, only wanting love, but these people literally being your worst enemy and wanting to help these people take you out for money. People that you were in relationships with that were bribed money to bring burdens to you by playing, gaslighting, mentally manipulating you, trying to do things intentionally to affect your confidence, even sabotaging you in certain ways, while you're sleeping with the enemy. All this warfare going on at the same time. You were supposed to be wrapped up right now in a white room in a mental institution, rocking back and forth, sucking your thumb. But God is merciful, Nikki, sorry. God is merciful, Lori. Amen, CM. A lot of them are going to lose their jobs. A lot of them have already lost their jobs. I'm telling you, this whole thing with the federal government right now, a lot of people don't realize they're getting karma for things they participated in or knew about and ignored years ago. A lot of these people have been working in the federal government for over 30 years, and they knew about some of these tactics that were used on a lot of you all to suppress your money, to slow your paperwork if you ever needed help with something, to sabotage your housing. Whoever you are, these people put so many burdens on you. Whoever this lover's reverse energy is, they could be in your family or a past person you dated. This person is younger than this Aquarius, and they are completely burdened because they were promised that they would be in the wealth class. They would be a person of high honor and live a soft life. But this person right now that's financially codependent, that thought they were going to be able to breeze through life if they help this Aquarius, because they're burdened right now and their life is going to hell, and they're going to have to work really hard for their money in their older age. Approaching retirement, they're going to have to work like a minimum wage job to support their family now, possibly as a single mother if this is a woman, or whatever the case may be, whoever. And if it's a man, you know, this is someone older that is going to, while approaching retirement, it's going to be like you're at a Page of Pentacles level, like someone getting out of high school, getting their first minimum wage job. And during an economic shift where we are going through a great inflation, they're going to have to do this. That is karma. Being stuck in a cycle over the age of 50, having to work a minimum wage job or even two of them and start all over, that is a circle of karma. That can be karma for something that you were getting away with and doing in your 20s and 30s and 40s. Thinking you're on top of the world because you sabotage somebody's social security or block something. Or if somebody was trying to get justice because somebody did a false claim, you hid something and you thought you didn't do nothing. What you did, you told a white lie. You blocked some information. You worked in the court system and helped someone to hide a file. Oh, that's all I did, so I'm not going to get karma. But now you're over 50 and have to work a minimum wage job and start all over again. And whatever type of education you got in the federal government, people are making fun and laughing at you right now. Like, you did what? You wrote a 10-page essay on what and got what? Okay, all right. Now, welcome to the real world. Welcome to the private sector. And not to say everybody, that's not everyone's story that's going through something right now, okay? But there are some people that are going through karma right now for ignoring and helping little white lies and doing their part and having their energy connected to this bad karma that's being rained down. So the conflict going on right now is this person's trying to get away with a lie, but the person they promised a soft life to, they're so burdened because they're financially codependent and their whole life is burdened. So these two people are arguing with each other. They're like, no, if my life is going to hell, yours is too. You promised me that if I helped you, yeah, you promised me if this investor that was financing us would make sure that we would be high honor and live the life that we want, that we would be okay. You promised. I followed your leadership, and now my life is a mess. Yeah, it's a lot of emotion being thrown around right now. Somebody is so sad and so depressed right now. Right now, somebody is in depression and they're over. When I tell you this person is overwhelmed that they're going to have to work a regular job and possibly more than one. Okay. They feel completely powerless about the direction their life is in right now because of the seeds that they sowed, because they had broken thinking with the Four of Swords reverse. Okay. And they're like, how can you not be in a mental imprisonment? So the investor might not even be in a mental imprisonment about it. The investor might have just been like, okay, well, I gave you money to suppress this person. I told you. So the investor might be the person. This investor energy, this devil energy, this investor energy might be someone heavy in the occult that located your star. The same way, you know, that Herod, insecure ass, got the Magi or heard rumors that the Magi was gossiping about a seed that was coming to earth, a Christ child that was going to teach people a new way of living where you didn't have to feed these entities and energies through blood sacrifice no more. You can actually ascend through doing shadow work and evolving to a higher vibration of love through empathy and compassion. There's somebody coming here that's a threat to our very lifestyle. That's a threat to the entities we've been feeding our energy to. And because Herod, demon possessed ass, heard a rumor that the Magi was gossiping and all giddy because they found somebody's star that wasn't even conceived yet. They didn't even know who they were coming through yet. They heard a rumor about it. Okay. He already set out with his little diabolical plan to try to make sure they could capture this child and get rid of them. So he decreed to have all boys up to the age of 2 unalived that would have been born in between the time frame this child was going to be born. Whoever this Aquarius is, they were connected with this investor that's part of the occult that works with astrologists, okay, and Magi type energies, okay, that know how to identify. And this is something that's been done through history. Even in the story of Siddhartha the Buddha, his father, Sudahana, was so excited he was going to have his boy, his narcissistic self. He was like, what's my son going to be? What is he going to be? What is he going to be? Oh, goody, oh, goody, oh, joy, oh, joy. And he went to a seer. And the seer was like, oh, yeah, you have a special child coming. Yep. But he has 2 paths. He's either going to become a Buddha, an enlightened teacher of Christ energy, okay, that teaches people how to do shadow work to become enlightened, okay, or he's going to become a great leader. Well, obviously, I don't want him to be all girly, fancy, pantsy teacher. There's no honor in that. That's girly. And I'm a masculine man. My son's not going to embarrass me. I want him to be a leader, so I'm going to control his destiny. And this is while his mama was still pregnant that he got this information. And then after he was born, he found the marks on his feet and the marks on his hand, the little symbols and marks in the moles and the marks that great leaders have in certain parts of their body. And he got another seer after he was born to identify certain marks on his body to talk about his path. Okay. So this is a common practice, and you're a special child. You're a very, very special child. Whoever you are, you have those marks somewhere on your body, or it's in your DNA. It's imprinted in your DNA. You're a star seed, an indigo child, whatever you are. And this investor, they research all over the world energies like you to locate you so that they could squeeze the hell out of you and use your spiritual power so that they can get positions as presidents, senators, positions of power in governments, and positions of authority in all aspects of life, the presidents of corporations. This is what they invest their money in doing. They invest their money with astrologers and researchers and seers to locate these type energies. And then they find people in their family or connected to them, and they make them offers of large amounts of money. You have a seed coming through your bloodline, or you have a child that belongs to you and your bloodline that is a very special child. And we need you to do something to that child in order for us to utilize their energy the way we need it. And we'll pay you handsomely. And it's so much money that they're able to pay other people to orchestrate things in that child's life so these investors can get your energy and get money, power, wealth, fame, and other things. Hollywood. So this investor is not in a mental imprisonment right now about the trouble that these people are in. They finance them to get a job done. They didn't get the job done. So the investor's like, I don't care. It's a narcissist, of course. This investor is not in a mental imprisonment. They're like, okay, well, go to jail. I don't care. I'm going to have to find some other supply or find another way to see if I can get through to this person, because I need whatever power of position this investor's in. They need more energy to keep that power of position. So they're going to either find somebody else, another source, Or they're going to wait a little while till things die down and see if they can still find another way in to get your energy again, because they are only in a position of power that they're in because they've been utilizing your energy through spell work all this time to manifest money and to grease hands politically, people in the UN and others to wiggle their way into whatever position this investor's in. Okay. So they're not in a mental imprisonment about the legal issues, and they might not even be in the country you're in. So they're not worried about going to jail. But the people they paid are in legal trouble for what they orchestrated in your life to get this big money from this investor. So right now, these people are sad. These two people are overwhelmed with emotion. The investor don't care nothing about them. They was just a tool to get what they wanted. These people feel powerless, that they had broken thinking, and they this investor energy, they know they have to release these people because it's too much of a burden for these people to accomplish their goal. And these two people are arguing and fighting right now. So tell me what's happening with the court right now, with court officials. Okay, I have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Something has completely ended with the Death card coming out twice here. Yeah, it's an end. Everything is fine. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords can talk about the final nail in the coffin. Okay. Meaning somebody played their last hand. Checkmate. Checkmate. Okay. On the chessboard. It's game. It's been called. It's over. You understand? Your goose is cooked. You played on God's playground because you only were approaching something from a very spiritual, not spiritual, a practical, earthly aspect. You were in an illusion about what kind of power and authority you had over another person because you have a blocked crown chakra. You never did your shadow work, and you don't have a higher spiritual, elevated way of thinking or living. So you were not able to identify that you're not in control. I don't care what authority source on earth you feel like you rub elbows with or have connections to. You don't have the connection to the Most High God, the true authority. Everything is manifested spiritually before it manifests in the physical realm, and you don't have that connection. So you thought you had power because of somebody with a badge. That badge is in at a job that was built off of natural resources that were put in the ground by the Most High God. Everything exists because of God. However you define God, the universe, universal law, karma, the higher power. But everything exists because of God. And you thought because you had access to something God created, that you'd be able to use that creation to exercise power over something. No. It's the creator that has the power. And you did not acknowledge universal law. Finny. It's over. The Ten of Swords. So something has come to a complete end of somebody being reckless. Somebody did get clarity. They're not going to get this money. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. What about that death energy? Someone might have Scorpio in their chart even. Okay. Yeah. There might be even a high priest death energy. They could either have Scorpio in their chart, or this could be a high priest in a reverse warlock type energy that knows how to bring death. Okay. They might not have Scorpio. They just might be a death energy. Somebody that was born with a spiritual ability. They do exist. Y'all know, if you know, you know. There are warlock energies out here that do have a spiritual ability. If you're not spiritually protected, to come towards you in the spiritual realm, and you'll never wake up. So that could be this death energy that they could have hired. Okay. What's this Page of Pentacles? They might be straightening up and flying right and getting, they're going to avoid a tower. The King of Pentacles means they want out. This person's getting a regular job and they're just going to straighten up and fly right. The Page of Pentacles is speaking to their line of work. They're going to do things the right way from now on. Okay. Somebody got clarity about how reckless something was spiritually, and they want to avoid a tower with this tower reverse. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull these cards and see what the messages are. with this Knight of Wands reverse. So with this court official here, somebody's gotten clarity right now about the reckless, destructive action taken against you. Again, there may be a tornado that might be developing in the near future in the South Carolina area. I already told you all about that. And then I think it was a couple of other places that I mentioned in that reading, and some of the people whose things might be affected. All right. So whoever you are, you were such a special child. You could be in your 50s now. You could be between 40 and 55. But whoever you are, there was the reason things happened to you and they were allowed to happen to you is no matter who you are, if you're in a human suit, a meat suit, and you're here on earth, you're here to learn and get lessons. You're like everybody else. You have past karma that needed to be burned off, and you still have lessons to learn. Be on your journey in the human evolution to enlightenment until you master yourself and escape off this wheel of karma, this wheel, the prison wheel of this matrix. There was a past life dynamic that was playing out with you. Okay. And these people were your assignment. You are a spiritual warrior powerhouse, and you were placed there to destroy them. You took an entire cult out. Whoever you are, you dismantled a whole contract and a whole cult that was oppressing a lot of people. It wasn't just you. You understand? You were utilized through burning off your past life karma and your past life dynamic playing out to help a whole lot of other people that we were being oppressed by the exact same people that were oppressing you. Because some of these people have died in the past because of the same tactics that were being used on them. And then there were others that were presently being oppressed at the same time you were being oppressed by some of these same dynamics. That's why it had to happen to you, a starseed. Because you had this level of protection, loneliness. I know I'm never alone. Because you have the level of spiritual protection you have, and you're that spiritual power warrior house, you're a spiritual warrior powerhouse. You were placed there to destroy and break up this whole cult. And it was a past life dynamic that was playing out, even with the people you dated that were unrequited and not your match. Okay, that met up in secret to try to come against you. Okay, it was part of your destiny to help bring justice for people that might not have a voice. All right, what else, Holy Spirit, about this Knight of Wands, reversed energy, and the Ace of Swords? Okay, so what's going on right now is an investigation is being conducted, a thorough one. I told you a lot of people are going to be freed from this cult. A lot of people are going to be freed from this cult because they didn't only work for that one investor. That's not, you think that's the only investor? Hell no. There are investors all over the world that are politicians in your country, not just your country. It's local officials, mayors, senators, presidents of countries. There are presidents of corporations, famous actors. There are a whole bunch of different investors that got their wealth through giving these cults that were formed money out of these secret societies to target a lot of you all so that they could either become a famous actor, actress, obtain a political position, become the president of a country. You know, there are presidents of corporations. There are a whole bunch of different people that were using these cults that have been targeting you all to get your energy. So it wasn't just that one investor, that Capricorn. It's everybody that Capricorn is connected to. It's a circle of them. It's a whole bunch of them. An investigation is being conducted. So right now, someone is conducting an investigation about an illegal conservatorship that was established in a Northwest state. Somebody in a Northwest state was getting a disability check for you. So I dare say this might involve Social Security. Okay, unless it's the VA. I'm thinking of all of the administrations whereby you can get a disability check for somebody. Most likely, it's going to be something like Social Security, but and the court system too. So this is something that's evidence on paper, whereby someone can go to jail. And that's why they ramped up to trying to physically have you killed. Now, you might not be from a Northwest state. It doesn't mean that you were born in, that you live in, or are connected to a Northwest state at all. It could just mean that the person that was orchestrating putting you in a spiritual prison, they might live in a Northwest state, and they might have manipulated the court system where they live or where they're from, and had your name in there and had you listed. You could have been homeless, or they wanted you homeless, or they just wanted you below the radar, hidden gang stalk, living in poverty where no one would find or see you. This could have been established before the internet. Whatever this is, this could have been established before we went digital. So it's easy to hide somebody before you go digital, right? Before the internet, because it's all paperwork. How would you know someone in a Northwest state has you in the court system as if they're your legal guardian and they're getting a check for you? They could have been using that check to pay the people around you that were babysitting you, doing spell work on you, gang stalking you. Because you're like, where's all the money coming from? It could have been coming from that disability check. So we're going to get into this. So this is an investigation that's actually being conducted right now. And all they have to do is go in the court system in whatever Northwest state this is. It could be California, Washington, or any of those Northwest states. But all they have to do is get your Social Security number and get the QSIP case file number and look up every single case attached to your Social Security number, and there you will find all the culprits. They know that. So because of that, an investigation being conducted, they started trying to execute violence against you, like trying to follow you to kidnap you, or even meet you in a parking lot when you, remember, they wanted you in some kind of energy where you were afraid to leave your home. So people were following you everywhere you went, and shooting gunshots in the air in your neighborhood, and revving up the engine in residential neighborhoods, and running and spinning tires and doing things to try to intimidate you. If you went anywhere in your community or state, people show up and come around you and try to make sure we're following you. This was supposed to intimidate you to stay in the house. And if you did have to come out the house to go to work or to go grocery shopping, they wanted you to hurry up and get out the house, do what you need to do, and run back in the house and quickly shut your door. Okay? You'd literally be afraid to come out your house through intimidation tactics, and then they would block your communication through your phone. And they would keep hacking your laptop, and they wanted you completely cut off from the world. And when they started this investigation, because I feel like this has been going on for a very long time, and whoever you are, I don't think it worked. I think that you kept on living your life. They started having people meet you in the parking lot if you go grocery shopping or whatever, that was supposed to assault you. They were even planning on sending someone to break in your home and unalive you, like kill you. They figured no face, no case. They get rid of you. But they have clarity. This is the reason why they wanted to kill you. Because whatever they did before the internet has now been entered into the computer system digitally, and they can't make it go away. And they know they're going to jail. Let's talk about this illegal conservatorship in a Northwest state, investigation being conducted. They're getting a disability check for you. All involved, please, Holy Spirit. Somebody wants to avoid a tower that was really in their ego. They're getting a disability check for you, Holy Spirit. Somebody is someone's husband or wife. Somebody's husband or wife might have done this to somebody. Even somebody's husband or wife might have done something like this to somebody. Or an ex of yours that you might have had children by might have done something like this to you. You might be in a southeast state or connected to a southeast state, and somebody in a northwest state has conservatorship over you in a northwest state. Because how would you find out when they're connected to the NSA? Somebody, a YouTube employee manipulating your stats. This is your family doing this. Somebody could have family members connected to someone in the CIA that has been hacking them and claiming, and a retrian at the NSA. Somebody has been hacking them, claiming, oh, we're watching this person because they're a drug addict. They're a drug, this, that, and the other. This person in the CIA that goes by this name sometime at Faye 7147. These people might have gotten some kind of fake clearance from a judge saying you're a drug dealer or lying about you. Someone's cousin was involved. And so that they could have a grandmother figure, so that they could have an excuse to monitor you, so that they could, someone in your collective, someone in the collective right now. There's somebody in the collective right now that's a part of this, or you're the victim of this. You might be in my collective right now and you are the victim of this. Somebody needed a reason to hack your devices and they claim you were a drug dealer or anything, okay? Your brother was involved. These people could have lied in court on you about to get a legal reason to monitor you illegally. And they gang stalked you, but they said that, no, we're just monitoring them. But the legal reason, yeah, this person's a drug dealer. Somebody's own brother might have lied on them. Somebody's brother might be in a southeast state, so that they could keep it hidden. And their male platonic friend, somebody's brother might even be gay, in the closet. They wanted to keep it hidden that you might have lived or live in a southeast state, but this conservatorship is in a northwest state where you would never find it, where you would never look. Let's go. This conservatorship is in a northwest state. There was a police officer involved. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Someone on your child's dad's side of the family. Let me explain something. Let me explain something to you, Lucy. Let me explain something. When these people get these illegal conservatorships over you all, it's not going to be in the same place you live, okay? Because they don't want you to have access to the court system. So a lot of times you will find that they've taken an illegal conservatorship on the other side of the country, in some state like Arkansas or somewhere else that you would never think of. You understand? So a lot of times the people that work in these government positions that were pulling these crimes off against citizens and getting away with it, and they were promised that you would be blocked and you would be invisible and no one would ever find out what they were doing to you, because they hold some kind of federal job or position. Because they got away with it, they wouldn't just have one conservatorship over one person. These people would have several conservatorships over several different people in different states and just be getting money and disability checks for it. And that's the money they'd be using to pay the people in your community to gang stalk you and do noise campaigns. That's where a lot of the money was coming from, to pay the people, the foot soldiers. And they would pay them in cash. They would have someone come to your community with bags of cash and, you know, distribute it to the people gang stalking you. And this is back in the day. But in modern day, in modern times, they've taken the gang stalking up a notch because of Elon Musk. Due to technology today, they've taken the gang stalking to a whole nother level using modern technology that they have, space technology. It's no secret that the Neuralink does exist. And I've explained to you all before how they were working with a West African practitioner. Elon Musk was working with a West African practitioner that was very good at what they were doing to do binding spell work and magic on people spiritually, okay, to isolate people, and to also send people toward the people they dated, if not come toward them themselves, depending on what your taste is and what race you date, to catfish you and then to inject you through your temple with an earring gun type device with this Neuralink technology that has a camera, some type of that they study in NIH in neuropathology, in the neuropathology department. And the people that have this type of energy that these politicians want to do, these politicians want to offer to these deities so that they can hold their positions, they can track you better, because once they put this chip inside of you, they can see through your eyes, hear everything you do, monitor your physical health. They can even kill you if you're not protected or strong enough through this technology from the inside of your body. Like, oh no, they're on to us. Okay, well, the fail-safe is the same way we say that this technology we have can emit medicine to a person's body or stop hereditary diseases from forming by bonding to the protein in somebody's DNA, is the same way we can also use to kill someone with a heart attack or an aneurysm. So you were injected with this, and these people thought that they were going to use their fail-safe and kill you. But God, that chip didn't work the way they thought it was going to work on you. But God. These people tried to cause you to have aneurysms and heart attacks by sending a pulse to your heart and electric shocks to your brain and your nerves, because they were sure they would be able to just, don't worry, this person's getting too loud and too big for their britches. We're just going to go ahead and kill them. All right, don't worry. We got it. I'm a program. We're going to send a pulse. Nope. But God, how dare you? How dare you? You are not God, Elon Musk. I know I spelled it with an N on purpose. You are not God, and you don't get to say who lives and who dies. I do. I created you. I created everything that you utilize in technology. I created every mineral and resource in the earth, and how dare you use it to try to play God in somebody's life and decide who lives and dies? Sit the fuck down. So Elon Musk, working with this West African practitioner to do binding magic, either if you're of another race and you don't date West Africans, and maybe you date your own race, if you're Chinese and you only date Chinese men, or if you're white and you only date white women or white men, if you're Black American and you only date Black Americans, you understand what I'm saying. This West African practitioner, they would line you up with someone that's a part of their coven to catfish you and date you. They would try to find someone that was your type. Now, if you do date Africans, then they would come toward you themselves to catfish you. But if you don't, they would send someone toward you out of one of their covens to date you. That's your race or your type or someone that you date. And that person, they pay a lot of money to either steal your energy or to line you up and set you up, because you're sharing a bed with that person, to either put something in your drink, your water, to drug you so that they can inject you with this thing in your temple. And you would either be asleep and unaware of it because you're in a deep sleep because you don't know you were drugged. You thought you just slept heavy. Or you might have been awake and known that shit was happening, but couldn't move your body because somebody could have put something in your water or your drink or whatever. But this is an operation they were doing to divine people. They were going in and out of people's homes that were targeted for this, for these people, these politicians, and people in the presidents of countries and people in the wealth class, so that they could literally watch you through a camera and keep tabs on you at all times. And then if they needed to kill you, pull the fail safe. One of your ex's friends or family was connected to this. That was working with a government official. Don't make no goddamn sense. So and now they're trying to avoid a tower. Oh, baby, I'm gonna clarify if they don't shut me down. If they don't shut me down, I'll clarify. Something did not go in somebody's favor because somebody made an offer. See, if you were one of the people injected with this technology by someone that catfished you, or if you ever had LASIK eye surgery, or if you ever got your wisdom teeth pulled and agreed to go under, you know, a lot of these places are so careful nowadays, whereby, no, we will not do your wisdom teeth. We will not do this unless you're not allowed to watch. Nope, it's set up only the person can come back here. They will not allow you to observe and watch when you're having any surgery as a family member or anything, because they want to be able to do what they want with your body without you being able to watch if you're a person that they want to inject. That's why so many places where they do these dentist office now have it set to where, no, you can't watch. No, I want to watch over my loved one's body, my child's body, to make sure you're not injecting them with something. Something's not going in somebody's favor. Tell me, clarify Elon Musk. Now, the King of Cups is that fire sign that's trying to be on the up and up now, that was working for Elon Musk. Now, whether they contracted through a third party for Elon Musk or worked directly with them, right now, this person, they couldn't, when the heart attacks or whatever they were trying to do to you did not work, this person was supposed to do a death spell and take you out, and you are so protected. You're never alone. Of course, God is going to protect their finest. Clarify Elon Musk. Judgment. I just saw judgment. Okay. Somebody's making a decision right now about an Empress in the reverse. Someone might be a Libra. They might be about to sacrifice this Libra energy. So I feel like I know what this is. This Libra might be a masculine in the military that worked at NIH. And they might have been the head over the department, a lab where they study neuropathology, whereby they arranged and worked with their military buddies and others to set you up to be Neuralinked. Okay. But you know where the money was coming from. But this person, of course, is going to get away because they're going to say, yeah, I do have that. I do have that technology. Absolutely. Y'all know I have this technology. It's not a secret. I mean, I haven't come out publicly yet with the eye camera. You know, I haven't. I mean, the chips are out there because they use them at jobs, corporations. You chip humans to make sure your kids are not kidnapped. You chip your pets. That technology is out already. But I didn't bring out the eye technology, the eye camera, to the public yet. But yes, I do have that technology. And I only used monkeys. Nope, absolutely. I had nothing to do with this. Somebody that was working in, I guess, one of our labs or doing research and study, they took my invention. I have nothing to do with what they did with my technology. That's all he's going to do. All he's going to do is say, my hands are clean. Yes, it's my technology. It's all over the world. Big deal. I have nothing to do with what this Libra in the military that worked at NIH in the Department of Pathology in Rockville, Maryland. Someone's name might be Michael. I have nothing to do with what this ex-military person orchestrated for someone in the CIA on a whole bunch of different women, men too, possibly. I've only heard back from women that this has happened to. I heard from one man, he was African. There was one man. Oh, no, it is a couple of men. There are three energies. There's a Cancer warlock that was injected with this technology that worked for them, that they wanted to keep tabs on because he knows too much. They injected him with this, whether he knows it or not. It came out in my reading. There's a Cancer warlock from Senegal, West Africa, that has a camera in his eye. Umar Johnson has a camera in his eye. There was another African man that was actually in my live that had mentioned it happened to him too. But the rest of the energies that I know about were women that came through my thing that know and were aware because they felt it when it happened. And the next day, whoever they were dating disappeared. Okay. So Elon Musk is not going to claim responsibility. He's going to say it's my invention, but I have nothing to do with someone abusing my technology and orchestrating something to inject it in you. I'm not connected to it. So he's going to disassociate himself. They're going to go ahead and sacrifice this Libra in the military that worked at NIH in Rockville over the laboratory of neuropathology. Okay? They're going to sacrifice him and say, nope, I ain't have nothing to do with that. He went on his own rogue and had a side operation going, and he's going to jail. He might be married to a Gemini. Oh, bitch, I can't make this shit up. That Libra's married to a Gemini, air sign couple. Yeah. Receipts. A Libra in the military. Someone's name might be Michael. Rockville, Maryland, NIH, that was the head of the department, that was the head of the laboratory where they study neuropathology. You can Google it right now. Was married to a Gemini. You can Google these people right now. They're going to sacrifice these people and just say that they went rogue with the technology that they had access to. They were only supposed to be studying in a lab, but they did a side operation and they targeted people. And I'm Elon Musk. I had nothing to do with it. That's what's going to happen. And that is what's going to happen. Elon Musk ain't going to jail. That nigga don't even show up for court. He won't even show up for court. Child, Elon Musk ain't going to jail. He don't even show up for court. Elon Musk is going to give you his ass to kiss. He like, y'all dumb. Leave me alone. Bye. Someone fetch my plane. I'm going. I need a break. Too much drama. He don't give a damn. But this person, this air sign couple, this Libra and Gemini air sign couple that thought they were going to be rich and living the wealthy, high class occult life, they're going to get thrown under the bus. This air sign couple, whoever this Gemini energy is, it's a woman, but I feel like she's very manly. That's why she's coming out as the Emperor reversed. So yeah, they're going to sacrifice them. So that's what's going on right now. They're going to, yep. What I tell you. Look at Elon Musk getting on his plane. Bye, y'all. Yeah, okay. Y'all said I paid you to do it. Prove it. Ciao, bye. Hey, Trump, you want to have lunch? I'm on my way. He flying out. Elon Musk is flying out. Yeah, let's go have lunch and laugh at these fools. That was their dumbass. They got caught. I don't care. Whatever. I have nothing to do with them. He's cutting them all off. He's cutting off that air sign couple or whoever the middleman was between that air sign couple and him. For this service that's provided to politicians, presidents of companies, wealthy Arab men, and all the people that have this service of this video conference where you can link into the camera in some of our eyes and literally watch us in our private moments for notoriety, for entertainment. Some of us to siphon our energy, to do spell work with, to track us gnomes and fairies anywhere we try to run in the forest. Trust me, I tried to run in the forest. I tried several times without my phone in Stone Mountain Park, the forest in Stone Mountain Park, and a couple of other big parks, national parks. There's no getting away from them. If you were wondering why If you with no technology, no phone, no nothing, and you go to the deepest end, to the deepest part of the forest in Stone Mountain Park or any other big national park, anywhere in the U.S., Alabama, Georgia, or anywhere, California, if you went deep into the forest to try to have one moment to meditate and breathe without being bothered by these people, and then somebody showed up in a distant area hiding behind a rock, and somebody comes and sits directly across from you and starts doing spell work. It's because they are tracking you everywhere you goddamn go, because they don't want you tapping all the way in to them folks way out there, your people, your real bloodline. They don't want you tapping in to the nobody on the planet Sirius. They don't want you tapping in. Y'all know what it is. Some of y'all know how to make contact. They literally do not like you tapping in. And some of you have the ability to. So that's why they inject you and track you. So it doesn't matter about a laptop. It doesn't matter about a phone. It doesn't matter. It's in your body for some of you all. And anywhere that you go, to the ocean, to the beach. I had somebody follow me all the way to the beach. It was an Asian man. I had this Asian man follow me all the way to the beach and almost walk a quarter of a mile to an isolated area in the beach. And then I felt like the shock wave going through my leg and foot. And I saw him pushing a button or something. He followed me 5 hours to the beach. So Elon Musk is cutting off that air sign couple. I don't got nothing to do with you. And even if I do, I don't care. I'm Elon Musk. Go to hell. I'm not going to jail. Leave me alone. Try to get me in court. Yeah, right. Okay. What about this West African practitioner? Yeah, this is somebody that was working with someone to be very reckless against you, to try to hurry up and get rid of you. What's happening right now with this West African practitioner that was trying to play God in your life? Right now, they mad at this investor. Who did I offend? Oh, who did I offend? Oh, who did I offend? Oh, apparently this investor offended this West African practitioner, and right now he in some reckless energy, or very angry, destructive. It doesn't have to be reckless. It could be righteous. It could be righteous destruction. There is a such thing as righteous destruction. They might be trying to pursue justice right now. They might be in some real destructive energy with this investor right now that they might have had a partnership with between Elon Musk, whoever this investor is, this Capricorn, and they might be taking very quick action to balance something out. You see it, the Knight of Swords, Justice, and this, in my other card deck, the same investor. What's the Knight of Cups? Yeah, because somebody lost all their money. Somebody lost a substantial amount of money, because I feel like this person was manipulated about who you were. And that's why they did not do their own research. They didn't do their own research to find out you were untouchable. You got to be tapped in spiritually to know who to touch and who you can't come near. Hey, you can't touch them people over there. If you touch one of them, you're going to get it. They have divine protection from your ancestors and theirs. Y'all might come from the same ancestral bloodline. You can't touch that person right there. You can touch them, but you can't touch them. You understand? And somebody was fucking around and playing with ancestral fire, and they fucked around and they found out. So you didn't take action with this person, and they were not able to implement whatever they were trying to do to you, or something that they were trying to do to you did not have the effect on you they thought it was going to have on you. And that, I feel like, it has to do with the death spells. Okay. And that's when they got spiritually enlightened and became aware that you're an untouchable. Come on through, somebody. So they got spiritual enlightenment that you are an untouchable and you are not to be fucked with. And they walked away. They walked away from you. They pulled their energy back from coming for you. What's the Ace of Pentacles? You a whole Ace of Pentacles by yourself. And that's why everybody wants to tap into you, because you're a whole Ace of Pentacles by yourself. Right now, this is a fight, I feel like, more about money and about making them lose their money because they lied about you. So this has to do about money with that 10 of Pentacles reverse. So that West African practitioner is beefing right now with the investor. This West African practitioner, they were working with this investor and Elon Musk. Okay. Tell me about this police officer. This police officer could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or it's a friend or someone on your child's dad's side of the family is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or your child's dad is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and this is someone on his side of the family that knows a police officer or clarify police officer. Other deck. Okay. Clarify police officer. Clarify this police officer. Ooh. They're the police officer in trouble right now. And they're very emotional. Man, people are a dumbass. They have no kind of foresight. Just do your job. All you got to do is show up for work, do your job, and go home. But no. I want to be evil. I want to take bribes. I want to be a bad cop. Okay, we're going to show you what happens to bad cops. You want adventure. You need excitement. And now you might lose your whole family, child, your money, your honor, might not ever be able to work, go to jail, everything. Go to jail with the people you arrested. Is it worth it? Why would you be a dirty cop? What did this cop do? They feel completely defeated right now. Whoever this police officer is, they are overwhelmed and defeated right now because they took action against you. Woohoo! They took action against you to try to cause the 5 of Wands. Somebody gave up a police officer. Somebody gave up a police officer that took action against you. I don't know if they found communication. They have a disappearing app where these officers, bad cops, not all bad cops, but if they want to communicate with each other back and forth and they don't want it on record or while they're on the job, it's some kind of app that's a disappearing app where the messages disappear, like they're timed and then they disappear. Okay. Whoever this cop is, there might be evidence. I'm going to pull cards. There may be evidence this police officer was taking action to follow you around or to make sure that they're the only one in charge of responding to incidents wherever you are, so that they could be like, don't worry, I'm on my way to the incident. Nobody else has to show up, and then not show up so people could hurt you. It's something like that going on. There was a police officer possibly in your community that was put on you. Either they were to follow you around and give tabs on you when someone could attack you, or they might have been on guard so that wherever you were, they would be the responding officer and they would make sure they didn't show up until after these people jumped you. Y'all see it? What happened with this police officer? Did they get caught? Did they find evidence? Clarify what happened with this. Is there evidence for this police officer of what they did? Oh, there's evidence that this investor contacted this police officer. There you go. They got a message. Yes. Thank you, God. You're like, good Lord, QUAN, you crazy. There's evidence that this police officer received a message. They found the evidence that this police officer, the Page of Wands, received a message from this investor to set you up. So they got the evidence that this Capricorn investor. You saw the Capricorn investor in the other deck too. Every deck I pulled, this Capricorn investor comes out. They got evidence of communication between this police officer and this damn Capricorn that did something very quickly to cause a conflict. It could even be something where you could have gone into the police department and this police officer might have told somebody, let me sit here in intake. Let me handle this person when they come in. And they might have blocked your report. They might not have filed a report, or you might have tried to file a report on someone and they could have thrown the report away and not produced it for you. Whatever this police officer did to you, there's evidence of the message they received from this Capricorn investor, whether it was a direct contact or through a third party that worked for this investor to cause conflict for you. Praise God. Tell me about this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and someone on someone's child's side, dad's side of the family, one of your ex's friends or family. Okay, so one of your ex's friends or family on your baby daddy or ex-husband side of the family is involved, and they're the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio involved. Someone gave somebody clarity about something, okay, because it was not somebody's wish fulfillment to do what? Somebody gave clarity about a Leo. So somebody gave somebody clarity about a Leo, or it's a Leo on your child's dad's side of the family that might have felt burdened and overwhelmed about something. And they might have given clarity about something. I don't know. Maybe somebody's a Pisces and someone's a Leo on your child's dad's side of the family. Maybe one of them is a Leo and one is a Pisces, but somebody gave clarity about how somebody was trying to get away with something because they feel burdened. Why are they burdened? Why is this person burdened, Holy Spirit? Why are they burdened? Because of a mother figure, Queen of Cups. Someone could be a Pisces. So here's that Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, man or woman. So maybe they're related to that. Well, so maybe some of the Pisces, and maybe this is their brother that's a Leo or something like that. Maybe somebody pretended to not see something and they're the wounded warrior. Maybe someone knew about something, but they ignored it on purpose. Something that was going on. Something, because the high priestess reversed, or someone didn't use their intuition. Someone that did not use their intuition got exposed for what they were doing with the moon card in the reverse. What information came out, and who's this high priestess reverse? The Three of Cups reverse. This was someone that they had some kind of relationship with, an emotional bond with, a friendship. Okay. This might be a high priestess or someone that doesn't have intuition that they had a friendship with. A secret came out that they couldn't create any more illusions or move forward, that these people were creating illusions for you inside of a community or a family or in your family, or having to do with a marriage or a relationship. Someone that was willing to do anything for money. Somebody was helping to create an illusion for somebody, someone that was willing to do anything for money. Okay. Someone that thought it was a good investment to take a risk to do something, to possibly be cold with somebody. What's the King of Swords? Or for a police officer, that King of Swords could be a police officer. Someone to take a chance with somebody. What is the Queen of Wands reverse and that King of Swords? To hold somebody back. That a Queen of Wands reverse, this could be a fire sign, could have been working with someone to hold somebody back. It could be an air sign, or it could be an authority figure or a police officer. For a King of Pentacles, an investor, so that they could drain you. So what I'm getting is the people on your child's father's side of the family were connected to this investor, Capricorn, years ago. Because whoever you are, this started with your own family when you were a child and you were identified. And as you got older and had children or a child or got into relationships, they were supposed to monitor and control, like Siddhartha's father, Sudahana. They wanted to control your destiny. So they made an offer to whoever you had a child with and their family members to help them with this. by helping to cause conflict in your life. And if you got away from your child's father's family, they would have, because your child's father family was receiving compensation and money for doing things to sabotage you and control your destiny, and you escape from them, and they're not getting paid money because their connection to getting money from this investor was you. Okay, you were the star player. And if you ever cut these people off completely and out of your energy and escape from them, their money got cut off from the investor. So they decided they were going to help to continue to control you. Even if you moved across the country, away from anyone connected to your child's father's side of the family, they continued to work with people wherever you moved to try to orchestrate something bad to happen to you so they could get paid the money that they were once getting when you were still a part of them. Because they like, we want our money. We don't want to stop getting money. We had the golden child up under us, and the golden child has gotten away. Yeah, your child father family is a clusterfuck of narcissists. The King of Swords reverse. Whoever you are, I'm sure it's not all of them. I'm sure there are people that are innocent of this, that don't want a motherfucking thing to do with this shit. And they can't help they were born to this family. Okay? So I'm sure it's not each and every one of them. But it's a certain clusterfuck and element in your child's father's side of the family. That's a bunch of fucks, narcissistic fucks, gremlins, demons that participated in this shit against you because you were the golden child. And they were committing crimes. It was criminal. Hacking your devices, tracking and following you, making offers to anyone else that you dated. And the instrumental part is, if people that you dated wanted information on you because they were told things about you, to remember, they had to sabotage all your relationships to make sure that you were not, your vibration didn't get too high. Because when your vibration is too high, all of your spiritual gifts and abilities come online. Your child side of the family knew that you had spiritual gifts and abilities. They knew this. They absolutely knew you had spiritual gifts and abilities. They might have seen you use them. They might have even experienced being healed by your hands before. You might be able to see people coming before they even come, like their face flashes to you. Your third eye might be open. You might be able to go into a meditative trance. Y'all know, for those of you that know how, you can, just request what you want to see, and then it'll play out like a movie for you in your third eye. Your child side of the family absolutely knew that you had spiritual gifts and abilities. And the higher your vibration goes, the more of your spiritual gifts and abilities come online. And the people that have been paying them did not want you to fully tap into all your spiritual abilities. They wanted to control you so that they could just use your energy and usurp your energy to use your magical energy for themselves. So they kept orchestrating things against you, which included anyone you dated. Oh, no, she was nothing but a hoe. She was nothing but a whore. And you was a whole earth angel, complete wife material. Nothing but a loving earth angel that wanted to heal everybody, help everybody. Oh, you don't have a ride to the grocery store? Where do you live? I'll give you a ride. I see you with your kids. Let me do this. You were just an earth angel type energy. I'm not saying you was not, that you was perfect. You were a normal person. Even in your youth, you were normal. You might have smoked a few trees and danced at the club and, hung out with your girlfriends and done things that normal people do, especially early on in life. Of course, that's normal. But you were still an earth angel. And you didn't have bad intentions to hurt anybody. They knew that about you. But anybody that you dated, your child, someone from your child's side of the family or your child's father was contacting and telling them you were some kind of whore, prostitute energy, some kind of drug addicted prostitute. You were unfaithful. You were whatever they could think of to. Oh yeah, and they want to get back. They're talking to me behind your back, and they want to reconnect with me and get back together with me. You might not have spoken to, or want anything to do with the father of your child at all whatsoever. You might have cut cords with them 20 fucking years ago. But even as you're in relationships, unless you had a graduation or something going on with your child. You might have completely cut cords with them and their family, but this person in the shadows, where they fucking belong as gremlins in the shadows, where they belong, like an elephant graveyard where the hyenas dwell. This motherfucker was in the shadows, in the dark, spying on you, wherever you move to, wherever you live, and making offers to people that you were getting in relationships with, and completely defaming your character and telling complete bold-faced lies about you because you were an earth angel and they were getting paid money from the government to create conflict and chaos in your life and to suppress you and hold you back, and you escape from them. And that's the only reason they did that to you. And you didn't even know they were in the dark below the radar doing this shit to you because you were too busy trying to live your life somewhere else. They kept taking quick action to orchestrate things in your life. So these gremlins that were fed after midnight go eat and giggle. Don't make me show you their picture again. Don't you make me show you their picture again. Don't you make me do it. Don't you make me pull that pic. Don't you make me do it. Bitch. They said, read their cards, QUAN. I will read the cards. This is your child's father and their side of the family. Not all of them. Just a small clusterfuck of gremlins that ate after midnight. Protection 444 in the chat right now. Just a very small clusterfuck. Not all of them. Not all of them. Some of them are very beautiful, I'm sure. But the small clusterfuck that wanted to keep getting money off of your energy, that were making up all this gossip and lies, this is their energy. This is what they look like. Physically and on the inside, both. And this is how they feast and eat. They're demons. And this is exactly what they look like. Exactly. And they're childish. Of course, a gremlin that eats after midnight is going to be childish and do a whole bunch of giggling. Of course. Of course they're going to be childish. The Page of Wands reverse. Of course. They probably are. Give me some more ice cream. Give me some curry chicken. Let's eat. Fart. Smoke. Give me a beer so I can take a shower. No, never mind. I don't want to take a shower. Fucking gremlins. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Somebody might be a Pisces, man or woman. What about this Pisces? King of Pentacles. This Pisces, I feel like this is a man. This Pisces was working with this King of Pentacles energy. This might be the person that presented them with the contract. Or this could be someone in your family, like an uncle, that presented them with this contract. They're not working with them anymore. Yeah. And now they're going to go into poverty, the Nine of Pentacles reverse, because they're not going to be able to orchestrate anything. It's like if these people wanted to hurt you using any type of mental manipulation tactics, they were going to your child's father for advice on what are their weaknesses? What can I do to have them under whatever kind of karmic control that you had them under when they were with you? Discounting the fact that there might even be an age difference between you and your child's father for somebody out there. If there's like a 6 to 10 year age difference and you met this person before your frontal lobe was fully developed and you had a lot of unhealed wounds from abandonment and a very dysfunctional family, of course, these mental manipulation tactics are going to work because you're still a child. Somebody might be a pedophile out here. Somebody was going to someone's child's father for advice on how to control and mentally manipulate them. But it was during a time in your life, whoever you are, it could have been during a time in your life when you were a child and your frontal lobe wasn't developed yet and your family was dysfunctional and you were conditioned for abuse by a narcissistic family dynamic and you were in poverty. and you were abused and you didn't know no better. And there could have even been a huge age gap or difference. Your child's father might be the type of person that might be a 20-year-old that might date a 14-year-old or something like that. Somebody was giving somebody advice. Well, when we did spell work and rituals to have control over this person's mind, oh yeah, they was on us. They was chasing us. They was possessive about us. You have them all fucked up in the head. No, you might have did this to a child. You might have did this and executed these Goodjum tactics on a fucking child. And you're giving advice to someone to do this on a fully grown, healed woman. And they're like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Because you captured a child. That's why. The fuck? Of course you can do a ritual and spell work on a wounded, unhealed child that came from a narcissistic, abusive, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally impoverished family dynamic that was cast out. And then doesn't have a fully frontal developed lobe yet because they're a child and they're unhealed and they're wounded and they were conditioned for abuse. Of course. It's like shooting fish in a goddamn barrel. Like whoever this person is, they are so low life. They're so low life and disgusting. Whoever this person is, this is the type of person that will go hunting or fishing in a small barrel and put all the fish together where there's no wiggle room and shoot some fish with a gun and then go like it's a prize. Look at me. Look how strong and smart I am. I'm beating my chest. Look at me. Look how it's my skills. Look how I caught these fish. But you caught fish that were in a fish tank and a small one at that. You're not smart. You're dumb and you're weak and you're just a predator. You're bragging about some fish that you caught in a small fish tank that didn't even have a chance. What the fuck are you talking about? If you want to impress me, get on a fucking boat and go into the ocean. Go into Lake Tana or Lake Victoria in Kenya or Ethiopia and go fishing. If you a fisherman and you come back with some goddamn a damn fish and hold it up and then show what the fuck you caught. You don't have no hunting skills. You're not no smooth debonair. You're nothing. You went fishing in a fucking fish tank, you fucking loser. And now you're trying to give advice to other people. I'll show you how to catch and giving advice, not mentioning that you caught a fish in a fish tank, but you're trying to give someone advice how to catch a fish that's in the ocean now. You understand? So whoever this person is, or whoever your child's father is, they were advising people that you dated in the future. Oh no, they're like, what did you do? How'd you have them under control? They were a child that someone did a whole occult ritual on that knew absolutely nothing about witchcraft, spirituality, that was already wounded from what their family did to them, and their frontal lobe wasn't developed. That's how you did what you did. Not because you have some skills and ability or talent. You're a loser. That's why it wouldn't work. That's why whatever, oh, they was on me. They was possessive about me because of the black magic. So whoever these people are, they were like, I don't understand why it's not working on them. Why isn't it working? Because it's a grown woman that healed from what was done to them. Now the frontal lobe is fully developed and they fully come into their own. They realize the black magic, the toxic family dynamic, the narcissistic. This is somebody that's God's child that has woken up and found out who they were. It would never work. Without what these people did to you, whoever you are, without what they did to you in childhood, you have never fallen into this trap with these gremlins, ever. You're using weak beta male strategies and tactics that you used on someone when they were technically a child on a grown-ass woman and asking why it's not working, why you won't chase whoever you're dating that they're trying to get the same results from. Why aren't they chasing me? Why aren't they on me like they was on you? Why aren't they this? I don't know. Maybe you just don't have the skills I have. What, to be a pedophile? To go capture a child? So that's the reason why, whatever tactic this is, this person was advising whoever you were dating in the future. That's why it didn't work, because this person didn't tell the whole truth about how you ended up stuck and binded to that child side of the family. They didn't tell the whole truth. And what's the final outcome with this family dynamic here? Yeah, they can't create no more illusions for you. They're so arrogant. These arrogant gremlins were so arrogant, they completely discounted that the level of warfare that they executed was executed on a child, not a fully grown adult with a fully developed frontal lobe that wasn't abused, that knows themselves. But it worked. It was a child that y'all executed this foolishness on. A child. That's why it won't work again. Because you can't become a child again, you dumbass. So it's over for them. Idiots. And what of this illegal conservatorship? This person, so the King of Pentacles might be the person that has this illegal conservatorship, or someone else they're connected to in a Northwest state. It could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or any other sign. Tell me more about this conservatorship in a Northwest state. It got illuminated. There you go. They found it. Praise God. It got illuminated. It got illuminated how they were able to commit an injustice by getting some kind of power of attorney over you and say over your life, to invade your privacy legally by telling lies about you, okay? And then offering people money to gang stalk you in the name of maybe a warrant in the court system. Oh, they're a drug dealer. They're a bad person. They're blah, 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 blah. Look at this family that they were connected to. The child's father, they're drug dealers and they were connected to them. Yeah, we got to watch them. When they paid these people to subdue and to capture you. Possibly before whoever you are, your frontal lobe was even developed, so that they could commit these injustices against you. They have to release it and let it go. So what is going to happen to the person that ensued this illegal conservatorship in a Northwest state? What is going to happen? So someone might be a Leo. This might be someone they contracted and hired to get rid of you, to kill you. Okay, they couldn't produce the results that they tried to produce. There's a Page of Pentacles here, a younger energy, King of Pentacle reverse. So this is a younger person that was working with this Leo, that this Leo hired to follow you and do something to you. Something's over. They are moving to calmer waters. They don't want to get in trouble. So it's probably just some young energy, you know, some young person that doesn't know you fucking with these people, you're going to ruin your whole entire life. This is a younger person that will do anything for money. The King of Pentacle reverse is shallow energy. They're not connected to God yet. It doesn't mean they don't have an opportunity to turn their life around and to do shadow work and to realize everything that you need to manifest the money you want. You can do it by doing some inner work and attracting to you what you want in life. So I hope this younger person changes their life around, because they're still young and they don't want to ruin their whole life. They need to disconnect from this Leo. What is happening with the Strength card? Somebody might be being watched. Somebody should turn their life around while they still have the blessing and grace from God to still have their freedom to make another choice in their life. They could turn it around right now. What's this Seven of Pentacles energy? Somebody might be watching and waiting for something to happen. What's this Magician energy? Someone is watching and waiting on some results with magic, but they're not going to get their wish fulfillment. Okay, someone's still doing magic. Who cares? Yeah, okay, someone's still doing magic that's going broke with the Nine of Pentacles reverse. Someone is still doing magic and spell work, and that's financially codependent, but they're going broke. They had an ego death. Nothing's gonna work out for them. Okay, is that this Leo energy? Clarify. What is? Tell me more about the situation right now with this Leo. They're burdened right now. They're burdened right now. They're worried about someone possibly coming toward your home or coming toward their home. They might be worried. Okay, so right now this is happening in real time. Right now, this Leo is releasing whatever they were doing to you, because their burden is they know they're being watched right now, and it's almost like they're expecting that somebody's going to come toward their home, toward them. Because then, all right, so this is what's happening in real time. What's happening in real time right now is there's an investigation going on. The justice system is watching this Leo. They were working with a younger person they had following you around. This Leo's releasing it now, and so is this younger person, because they know they're being watched, and they're burdened right now, and they feel overwhelmed because they know that somebody's watching their home. This Leo's probably not staying at their home right now. They're probably staying at different places, moving around a lot. But they're burdened that any day now someone's going to pick them up. And there's still an investigation going on right now in the present about this King of Pentacle energy in a Northwest state that was getting a disability check for you, that got an illegal conservatorship over you in a Northwest state. And this is happening in real time. So this is where we are. All right, what's the final message, Holy Spirit? Yeah, these people, if you have a platform, these people were trying to control your money so that you wouldn't have the money to move around, go where you need to go to the courthouse. They wanted to silence your voice. Yeah, they want you to shut up. These people want you to shut up. They're really trying to choke out your voice. These people don't want you to be heard. They don't want people to know what's going on. They don't want you to have too much exposure because it brings too many other cases to the forefront. Everybody can find out and now start doing their own investigations in the courthouses that's being oppressed in the same way you're being oppressed. If someone's chasing you down and gang stalking you, there's a very good chance that someone has something, a judgment in court about you don't know about. And you can find this judgment by finding the state they have the judgment in and getting the QSIP case file number and requesting every case attached to your social security number. And you can investigate the Social Security Administration for sealed files. They might have something on you in Social Security, but the files might be sealed. And they don't want too many people that have been tormented, followed, and tortured investigating. And that's why they try to control your money, because they don't want you to talk to too many people and be able to have the money to move around and go physically into these courthouses, file paperwork, and do things. They don't want you doing that, especially if you're psychic or if you're intuitive and you could pull cards on anybody you come in contact with. You're double trouble. Think about them doing this to a high priestess that could pull cards and find out if the person you're talking to in the courthouse is taking a bribe presently, right then and there, or not. And then call them out on that bullshit right then and there and who they took a bribe from. They don't want you moving around too much. So if you're on a platform on YouTube, they're trying to manipulate your stats to control your money. All right, what is the final message? Whoever you are, if you were working a regular job in the past and people were threatening to harm you by parking in the parking lot of your job, following you to work, and then parking next to you at your job, and then following you home, trying to hit you with their car to cause you to get in an accident and things like that, you might have been forced out of a job and had to resort to being on a platform or work a job from home because of how far these people went to hurt you. Oh, child. Oh, yeah. They try to label us terrorists. Child, they had all kind of names for a lot of different people. Domestic terrorists, black identity, a black identity, what they call us, some of us, black identity extremists. Child, they was doing it, wasn't they? All of us are illegally surveillance. All right. What is the final message, Holy Spirit? What is the final message? The final message is somebody is balancing everything out. It could be one of those practitioners that's not working for them anymore. They're going to try to balance things out now. This could be someone that at one time did a ritual on you to bind you and to isolate you and to allow these people to Neuralink you or do whatever they did to you or whatever your case was. This person is disgruntled. They're not happy with the investor that they work with. They're not happy with this whole operation Elon Musk got going with what they're doing to divine people. And there might be a practitioner that might be to win at all costs to balance out their own money now because of the karma they got. They might be trying to bring balance to the situation. Okay? Guys, I love each and every last one of you. I thank you for joining me here today. I'm QUAN Yin, the spiritual joker. This is God's playground. Checkmate. Your goose is cooked.